Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last bout of the undercard. This bout is 3 3-minute rounds of Fightstar welterweight action. Calling out fighter number 1, fighting out of the red corner, representing CGA. Let's make some noise for Herman van der Westhuizen.
Yeah, another good fighter coming out of the Searching for a Scrap reality show, Herman van der Westhuizen. He was actually Grant's pick for Dark Horse in the tournament. Again, very good fight in his qualifier against Alan Mohamed. Came away with a win there. Unfortunately losing in the quarterfinals, but a great athlete with a great future and very good to watch. You know, he is. You can see by the build, he is one of the smaller welterweights in the show. But you know, don't let the looks deceive you. This kid can fight, man.
Looks are deceiving. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog, I think they say so.
That's the one.
I've always been a small welterweight. They call me the Lion. Obviously, I'm not scared of the bigger guys. Turns you on more when you're fighting a bigger, muscular guy. You know, you got to fight out of your skin to beat him. I always like backing the smaller guys.
And, you know, Peace as well, as I said, was one of my picks for Fight of the Night in the last one. So let's get him in the cage and see who's going to come out with the W here.
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Combat Solutions. Let's hear it for Peace Nguphane.
Yeah, fighting out of Combat Solutions. Peace, also a very nice kid when you see him come in, always dressed in his suit before and after the show. You know, another character.
The Mayweather effect.
A very tough fight.
Effect.
There we go. Very tough fight for him in the first round against a very game opponent in Cedric, who was most people's pick for the #1 seed in this whole tournament. And Herman had the same issue. You know, he fought against British, a guy that was very highly touted coming out of Durban. And, you know, in the show, we had guys coming from Durban, guys from Bloem, guys from you know, here in Joburg. We've had guys from DRC, like Elisa. Really is a true African show to find the best welterweight on the continent.
Absolutely amazing. You know, the guys are getting so much more than just amateur experience. They're learning how to deal with different aspects of being in the public eye.
You know, and the show that comes out, you know, every Monday night, 9:30 on Starsat, 30-minute reality show covering these guys at home, at the gym, everything they're going through in the build-up, weight cuts. It's really pushing them to find out what it's like to be a pro, and as you say, be in the public eye. The show itself's getting, you know, over 6 million viewers every week watching amateurs. You know, it's something that was unheard of before.
People are relating to these guys, you know. They're relating to them. They're seeing the hardships and struggles they go through. You know, they're just ordinary guys. They're ordinary guys who are following their hopes and dreams and hoping to be champions one day.
Well, let's not waste any time and get this one kicked off.
This bout is 3 3-minute rounds of Fightstar welterweight action. And our referee for this match is Ferdi Basson.
Right, these two looking very calm and relaxed. I don't think there's going to be anything peaceful about Peace coming out. Looks very explosive, well built.
Yeah, as I said, both of these guys definitely want to get that W back in. You know,
that's a good touch of the hands, and then it's on.
And as I said before, that, you know, the difference in kind of amateurs from a couple of years ago and amateurs now, if you start watching the guys that are competing in the show, you can see the big difference that it makes between, you know, the guys that you used to see in the amateur space and guys that you see now. These guys are all ready to turn pro. They're all ready to go fight on any stage anywhere.
Great to see. Hopefully it's not long before we have a South African rise to the top of the UFC. We all know we got Don going there soon. Definitely think out of all the South African fighters, Don's got the best chance of actually making something of it there.
Nice leg kick.
Calf kick there. Definitely take the legs under you. Oh, great response.
Can see very composed, very calm. Neither of them rushing into anything, picking their spots.
Herman actually looks like he's really comfortable putting those long feelers out, seeing what he gets when he pushes his hands out.
Yeah, very lanky build, very long arms, long legs.
Know that build well, Jay. Oh, those calf kicks. Calf kicks are the future, I'm telling you.
You can see Cedric, very explosive, very thick, very well built. And Herman, the complete opposite, very lanky, you know, looks almost slow and lethargic when he strikes, but I can tell you when he lands, he lands.
Very good with his space management.
Nice shot landed there. Caught Cedric coming in. Lots of movement by Cedric. Lots of switching as well, which I'm not a massive fan of.
This looks like he's setting up for something big with the legs. You can see, there we go. Side kick. See, turns his hips different ways when he's setting up different kicks. Easy to read. Not sure if Herman's picking up on them yet. Oh, responds to the side kick of his own. Oh, big punches there by Peace. You hear the war songs, war cries coming from the crowd here.
Fighters definitely feeling each other out early. They're not overcommitting in this first round. They will start pushing the action now, though. Whoever wants to win this round, it probably still is up for grabs.
They'll hear the clapper go now, and then I'm sure one of them is going to offload. There we go.
Another nice leg kick by
telling you, though,
oh, there we go.
Those calf kicks are going to pay dividends later.
There you can see, as I said, first round, you know, guys feeling each other out, not overcommitting to anything. We should see the second round, see a lot more action coming out from both of these fighters.
Obviously, no one wants to rush in, make a silly mistake, get caught early, feed each other out the first round, and then open the gate second.
As I said, these guys compete in the Searching for a Scrap reality show. They fight 3 times over 3 months, which is, you know, it is a big ask for amateurs, but if you look at the guys that fought in Season 1 and Season 2, the growth rate of these athletes within those 3 months is just incredible.
You know, I believe amateurs should be fighting at least once or twice a month, depending on how much damage you take. You're an amateur, you should be fighting as regularly as possible. Try and get your fight stats, your fight figures or opponent figures up to in the 20s before you turn pro. By the time you get to pro, you have all the tools and skills you need.
Well, and going to the World Championships now for the second year and being there last year, you can see a lot of the guys that are winning there have well over 20 fights under their belt. I mean, Shorty Torres is the prime example of that. He turned pro at, I think, 23-2 or something like that as an amateur. Won the gold medal at the World Championships twice, won 2 belts as a pro and is now in the UFC and won his first fight in the UFC as well. So lots to be said from that.
I mean, this international platform, you know.
There we go.
Oh, looking for the ground and pound here, Herman.
There's those long shots by Herman.
And they're finding a home. Nice and solid on the mount here.
Cedric scrambling to try and get that leg off.
Oh,
he is in trouble though.
Pound. That ear's going to feel it in the morning. Nice and strong pieces.
Yeah, showed great strength to get back to his feet there, the piece. But you can see Herman with those long arms. When he wants to land, he definitely can. He's got the range to do it from pretty much anywhere.
Those long arms, those hands have almost got heat seekers in them.
Oh, and there's those inside knees.
Peace has got the underhook there. Should be able to stay heavy. Needs to look for the hip throw ankle pick from Herman. He's doing a great job wrestling him on the fence there.
You can see Cedric, when Peace controlling the arm there. Definitely throwing a lot of knees. You can see the inside of that leg has taken a lot of punishment already.
soft tissue is really, really, really
great work by Ferdi.
sensitive there.
Oh, nice shot there by Herman.
Just missed with a big straight right. Oh, they're going to start
Cedric caught him coming in.
These guys want to offload now.
Great work by Peace.
I think they've had enough of being inside of there.
Good work by Herman. He falls straight into side control, and he can work from here.
He's got a great
If he can
control
get that
position.
if he can get the arm trap under his leg, Peace will be in a lot of trouble.
You go for that Kimura. He hasn't noticed it yet. Not the Kimura, the crucifix.
The arm is there.
He's got the right idea. There we go. He's trapping it now for the crucifix. I think Peace is going to be in trouble now.
Yeah.
He needs to lean on him. Herman should be leaning on him so he can't sit up there.
Missed the trick on that one.
Almost leaning over the opposite shoulder. Peace very strong though. You can see going for that underhook get up. Not giving up. He is eating shots though. I'm not too sure how long. Oh, and that's the round.
Good shots there by Herman. Finished strong at the end of that round. There you can see the corner having a chat to both these guys. Herman looking very relaxed. As I said, don't let the body type fool you. He is breathing a little bit heavy, but definitely a fighter that loves to get in there and have a go.
Can see he's not scared. Loves throwing the hands.
Here we go with the third and final round.
Let's see who wants it more here. Moving them down at one apiece.
Yeah, I think the first round for me was pretty much a throwaway. So I think the second round probably going to Herman because of the end of the round. But Peace is going to have to come out going here for this one.
Looks like he's going for it here. Those big shots. Herman going for the takedown. He didn't set it up with anything though.
Great work by Peace. Pushing him up against the cage.
Oh, those calf kicks, calf stomps, inside knees. Not pleasant. Not very nice at all.
Yeah, Peace definitely coming in here with a game plan, and everything had to do with those legs. Another big knee. You can see Herman's very uncomfortable in that position.
Not used to wrestling on the cage.
And taking a lot of shots on those legs. Everything from the calf up has just taken a ton of punishment.
I mean, this cage wrestling, clinch wrestling up against the cage, I mean, it's an art form on its own. You need to spend time there in training to know what to do and how to deal with these pressures and various angles. Oh, offloading,
nice
big shot. You can see Peace wants to get out of there now. Great spinning kick. Just landed short to the chin. I think if that one found a home, it would have been good night.
Nice kick by Herman as well. He definitely looks a bit slower now than he has been throughout the fight. I think a lot of it has to do with the punishment his legs are taking. It looks very heavy on those legs.
Oh, going for the leg kick, leaving himself wide open though. When he goes for those kicks, his hands are down. Herman capitalizing
nice
with some shots down the pipe there. Oh, offloading here, looking for the shoot. Oh, gets the double leg. Peace looking to explode out.
Got him inside. He could trap that arm again. He's missing the trick every time, going for the crucifix and just putting his weight on the arm.
Small details. These are things I'm sure he'll iron out in training. Oh, he's making too much space with his chest.
He can keep it in there now.
Keep his
Peace will be in
chest
trouble.
down.
He's also not keeping his hips low enough. His posture is putting his hips up way too high.
It's allowing Peace to sit up with all that space. He's looking to pin him down again with a knee. Oh, got the knee on belly, knee ride. Peace now going for the single. Does he get it? 3 seconds to
corner
go.
there.
It's nearly done. Guys are going to swing till the bell goes. Last bit of judges are catching gone.
Well, tough fight there by both of these guys. Good showing from them.
Great to see.
We now go through to the judges' decision.
Fight number 8 was a 3-round war, and it went to the judges. Judge 1 scored this bout 29-28. Judge 2 scoring this bout 29-28. And Judge 3 scoring this bout 29-28. Declaring your winner from the blue corner, Peace Nguphane.